So, get this. The other day I get an email from an AI company offering some freelance work. Hourly pay, simple tasks, easy enough. So I'm like, why not? And I sign up. Turns out they use about 4 or 5 different websites. One for the company, one hosting the tasks, one for payroll, Slack for communication, and yet another site called Hubstaff, which tracks your time. Now, me being me, I get immediately suspicious of any app that wants to track my activity on my personal computer. So I do what any responsible adult would do. I go to Reddit and read the comments, and there were a lot. Before I get deeper into this, if you could subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment letting me know where you're listening from, that'd be awesome. And don't forget to polish that notification bell so you'll know the next time I discover another way scammers try to take what's yours. Anyway, after sifting through the chaos on Reddit, I learned what the app actually collects. It tracks your mouse movement, your keyboard activity. They claim they're not logging what you type, just whether you're typing at all. And the kicker? It takes screenshots of your active window every 10 minutes. Really? Seems a bit invasive for a contract gig. So I went to their website, created yet another account, and I noticed that they had a browser-based version of the app. Perfect. No download needed. That worked for the first day, but the information didn't get forwarded to the AI company. Luckily, I got a manager to add the time manually, and a few days later, boom, the money landed in my bank account. Just a quick note. If you don't set Hubstaff to auto-transfer your pay, it just sits in the Hubstaff wallet until you manually push it through. Then I realized if I wanted to avoid playing Slack and Tickle with the company's management to add my time, I had to actually install the desktop app. When I downloaded it, it asked for screen recording permissions and access to my cursor movement. I said nope, and the installation failed. You basically have to accept the terms and conditions before it will install. So, against my better judgment, I agreed to the intrusive micromanagement settings and it installed without incident. I picked the project, hit start, and went to work. Reddit suggested creating a separate virtual machine to keep things isolated. I didn't feel like installing even more software, so I just made sure that only the required apps were open while Hubstaff was running. There was no way around it if I wanted to get paid. So, is the app safe? Well, yes, from what I can see. It doesn't scrape your documents or steal files like Lumena did after I installed that nightmare for a job interview. You can check out the link to that video in the description. Hubstaff seems to track your mouse movement, keyboard activity, screenshots every 10 minutes, and general usage so your time logs look legit. I'm still not thrilled about being monitored like a middle schooler taking a computer test, especially since the tasks already track the time. But the app also logs the time spent communicating in Slack and doing admin work, which otherwise wouldn't be counted. So for that reason alone, it's useful. As always, if you don't like being micromanaged while working remotely, you can choose not to work for companies that require this tool. Me, I needed the money, and since my other AI gig dried up, I figured I could handle shutting off my porn during working hours. Sometimes you bite the bullet for the almighty dollar. So, if you come across a remote job requiring Hubstaff, you'll have to decide for yourself whether the invasiveness is worth the paycheck. Honestly, if I had remote employees I'd never met, I'd probably want some kind of tracking tool too, especially in AI task work where people loan out their login credentials and split the pay with others. Not sure how Hubstaff prevents that, though if anyone knows, drop a comment and educate us. As always, stay vigilant, trust no one, and I'll catch you next time.